Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you've not been here before, my name is Tracy Mayhew and I write contemporary romances set here in the UK, and I also write YA fantasy fiction based on myths and legends. I also, when I read an indie book, add a review to my indie author book club. Today I'm reviewing the book Dreams in Norway by Victoria Walker. Now, I read this book as an ARC, so that means I got a free copy in exchange for my honest opinions. Now, before I start the review, before I get into what the book was about and talk about Dreams in Norway, I just want to say that there are some characters and some places in this series that feature in Victoria Walker's flagship series, the Icelandic romance series. But you don't have to have read that series in order to enjoy this one. I haven't read the Icelandic romance series. I will do. After reading this one, it has made me want to go back and read the Icelandic ones. But prior to this book, I have not read anything else by Victoria Walker. So you do not need to have read anything else in order to enjoy this book. So let's crack on with the review. So this book is about a lady called Lotta, who is a social media marketer, and she gets a job promoting the social media for a place called Snug Oslo. Now, Snug is one of the places that features in the Icelandic series. It's basically one of like a lifestyle shop kind of thing, where it's like a cozy kind of shop where you can buy stuff for your home and everything. Quite frankly, I'd love to visit it if it existed, but unfortunately, as far as I'm aware, it does not. So anyway, while she is at the airport getting ready to fly over to Oslo, she meets a guy at the airport called Mats, who's an investment banker, but he has dreams of his own, namely the refurbishment of his grandfather's farmhouse that he wants to turn into a boutique hotel. It's on an island in the middle of the Norwegian fjords. Honestly, it sounds absolutely perfect, and I would go there in a heartbeat to live. He'd never get rid of me, of course. I would just stay there. I'm not sure he'd want me as a guest, but anyway. They immediately hit it off, but they have like this kind of thing where they want to ask for each other's number, they want to see more of each other, but they just haven't got the courage to do so. But they do bump into each other in Oslo, and they do go on a date eventually, and from there starts their long distance romance. To be honest, this is a really cute love story, and Matt's and Lotta's initial meeting really did, like I say, have me wishing that I could just shake them, knock some sense into them, and get one of them to ask for the other's number. When it does eventually happen, I was silently cheering for joy. Yeah, I was very happy for them both. I really liked that it was a dual point of view. We were able to see both perspectives on what was happening, and we were able to then dig deeper into each character's lives as well, beyond their relationship. So when Lotta went back to London, subsequent jobs she got, things like that, her thoughts about possibly moving to Norway and the complications that would come from that. Mats's need to leave the job that he's currently got in order to go and fulfill his true dream and become the person that he really wanted to be, because he does not like the job that he's in. Banking is not what he wants to do, and he's clearly not happy there. I've got to admit that some of my favourite scenes, actually scratch that, all of my favourite scenes were in Norway. Whenever we got to London, I was wishing we were back in Norway. I just wanted to sit down with Lotta and have a serious chat with her about, what are you doing? Why are you in London when you could be in Norway? I mean, at times I was even contemplating a ticket to Norway myself, just to be in that space, because it was just so, the landscape, the characters over in Norway were just so lovely. Mats's family, extended family, was great. I loved his sisters, and I can't wait to see more of them in the upcoming books in the series as well. As I said before, this is the first series that I've read by Victoria Walker. It will not be the last. I will definitely be reading the Icelandic romance series. I will say that a few weeks ago I did read the novella that she sends out with her newsletter. I believe because I joined her newsletter, and I think she sent this out with it when I joined up. It's a short novella called Welcome to Norway, and it was kind of like an introduction to Mats as a character. So when I started Dreams in Norway, I already knew kind of Mats's background a little bit. I can definitely say that this will not be the last book that I read by Victoria Walker, and I'm very pleased to say that the second book, called Entwined in Norway, will be out later this year, and I think that the main character in that one is Mats's sister, or one of Mats's sisters, because he's got three, I think. I really enjoyed it. I highly recommend you picking up a copy of this book. It is in Kindle Unlimited, so if you are a member of Kindle Unlimited, then you've really got no excuse. If you like small town romances, if you like romances that are set in foreign lands, this is definitely a book you're going to want to pick up. So I highly recommend it. Let me know if you add it to your TBR list. Let me know if you've read it as well. Leave your thoughts and opinions down below, and I will also leave links to Victoria's social media down below as well. I'll leave a link to her Instagram as well, so if you want to give her a follow over there, you can. That's it for this week. I will see you in the next video. I don't know when that will be, because next week I'm in Stroud for Stroud Indie Book Fair. I'm hoping to get a bit of footage to kind of like maybe do some shorts or something, just to kind of bring you along for the day, which will be really exciting. I'm really looking forward to it. But until the next time, I'll see you in the next video. Until then, have a great week and happy reading. Bye.